This video is for students who are appearing for Maharashtra entrance examination, so engineering entrance examination. So I start with the topic circle. So in first part of circle has three formulae. This is to be applied when we want to find equation of circle. Find equation of circle. So to find the equation of circle, we have three formulas to be remembered. First is when the circle passes through the center of the circle is at the origin and radius of the circle is a, then the equation of circle is x square plus y square equal to a square. Very simple method. You took any point on the circle. Remember, equation means condition satisfied by every point of the circle. X comma y is any point of the circle. Distance from the origin to the point P is root of x minus 0 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square, and that should be equal to the radius a. From there we derive x square plus y square equal to a square, which means if I write x square plus y square equal to 16, immediately you should say this equation represents a circle with center at the origin and radius is 4. Square root of 16 is 4, so radius is 4. Then we come to circle with the center at h comma k and radius is r. What will be the equation of circle whose center is given to you and radius is given to you? Again, only difference here, this origin will become h comma k. So x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. This will be the equation. This to be applied whenever we want to find out equation of circle when center and radius is given. So I can say like this: if I want to find the equation of circle, I should know two things. One is center, other is radius. If they do not give you this directly, you will have to indirectly derive the center, derive the radius and get the equation. There is also a third method when the equation of circle to be calculated if the end point of the diameter is given to you. If the end point of the diameter is given to you, then also you can find the equation of circle directly. So if suppose I take a point x comma y anywhere on the circle, then you can say that this angle will be 90. So product of the slope will be 90. From that, product of the slope will be minus 1. From that we derive y minus y1 upon x minus x1 into y minus y2 upon x minus x2 should be equal to minus 1. Cross multiplying, we get x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. This would be the equation of circle if the end points of the diameter are given to you. So you have three formulae to be remembered in equation of circle. Equation of circle with center at the origin and radius is same. Usually this is when equation is given, you should be able to recognize it. In this, you will be applying how to find the equation of circle. In this also, how to find the equation of circle when end point of the diameter is given. Immediately you may think, why don't we calculate midpoint? Why don't we calculate radius? Yes, you can do that way also. But this is a direct formula which you need to remember. Now let's see equation of circle touching the axis. What happens when a circle touches x-axis? What happens when a circle touches y-axis? What happens when a circle touches both the axes? So let's have a look at it. Imagine the circle is touching x-axis. So when I say circle is touching x-axis, that means x-axis is tangent to the circle. So what is the speciality of any circle touching x-axis? You can look at this. This will be the radius of the circle, as well as it will be the y-coordinate of the center, which means the radius of the circle will be r. But remember, the circle can be like this also. This also touching x-axis. In that case, the y-coordinate became negative, so radius will be minus r. So my conclusion, if a circle touches x-axis, the y-coordinate of the center will be either radius or minus radius. Radius is always positive. Center can be positive as well as negative. Another point to remember, if it touching at a comma 0, naturally the distance from origin to this point will be a. So the x-coordinate will be a here, x-coordinate will be a here. So here is my conclusion. If the circle touches the x-axis at a comma 0, then the center of the circle will be a comma r or a comma minus r. So this is important to point. Now similarly we can reverse it. if the circle touches the y-axis. Here, what will be the difference? Here, x-coordinate of the, when it touches x-axis, y-coordinate was the radius. So naturally, now when it touches the y-axis, what will happen? Let's have a look at this. This will be the radius. So radius will be the x-coordinate of the center. And if it touches at 0, b, and b will be the y-coordinate of the center. Same way, you can have on this side also. So in that case, it will be minus r, b, and this will be r, b. So you need to remember this. If circle touches x-axis, y-coordinate is the radius. If it touches the y-axis, x-coordinate will be the radius. Now let's have a look at if the circle touches both the axes. There are 4 possibilities depending on which quadrant the circle is lying. Suppose it touches both x and y axis and lies in the first quadrant. So the radius will be r, and so x and y coordinate both will be r, positive r. So this will be the y coordinate, which will be the radius. This will be the x coordinate. This will be the x coordinate, which will be the radius. If it lies in the second quadrant, naturally the radius will become minus r, r. If it lies in third quadrant, the center will become minus r, minus r. And if it lies in the fourth quadrant, the center will lie, here the x coordinate will be positive and y coordinate will be negative, so r, minus r. So you need to keep this 3 points here: circle touching x-axis, touching y-axis, and touching both the axes. You've got to find the equation of circle which center is 2, 3 and touches this line. So touches means it's a tangent to the circle. So instead of word touching, they can say it's a tangent to the circle. Whenever I want to find the equation of circle, I need 2 things. What are they? Center and radius. What is known to you? Center is known to you. What you don't know? Radius of circle. So your mind should start working. How can we find the radius of circle? So let's imagine the diagram. This is a circle with center is 2, 3 and the line is touching, means line is a tangent. So 3x plus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. So what is the condition that you can apply when a line is a tangent to the circle? First condition, the distance from the point to the tangent, distance from the center to the tangent will be the radius of the circle. So you can derive the radius of the circle by using this. So whenever a line touches a circle, one of the conditions that you can remember is the distance from the center to the line will be equal to the radius. Now how will we find this distance? We remember distance from a point to a line, ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. This is a formula to calculate distance from a point to a line. How do you apply this formula? You need to substitute this point in the equation. In place of x, 2. In place of y, 3. So 3 into 2 plus 4 into 3 minus 1 divided by root of a square b square. What does a and b stands for? They are not the point. They are the coefficient of x and y in the equation. What are the coefficient of x and y? 3 square and 4 square. This will be the distance from this point to the line. That gives you 6 plus 12, 18 minus 1, 17. 6 plus 12, 18, 17 upon 5. 6, 9, 16, 20. Fine. So this is the radius of the circle. So now we got the center, we got the radius, we can write the equation of the circle. So radius is obtained by this formula. So equation of circle x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. So I can replace now x by 2 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square is 17 by 5 the whole square. You can expand this and write your answer. Now the equation of circle with center at 3, minus 1 and cuts a chord of length 6 on the line 2x minus 5y plus 8 equal to 0. This is a chord. Last time it was what? It was given to you tangent. Now this is a chord. So we can assume the circle to be like this. This to be the chord. 2x minus 5y plus 18 equal to 0. This is a point A. This is a point B. The center of the circle is 3, minus 1. So now you need to find the radius of the circle. Center you know. We don't know the radius. So we'll find out the radius of the circle. So what I'll do is, I will make this into a right angle triangle. So if the center is C, this is M. CM you can find using perpendicular distance from a point to a line, the previous formula. And AB is given to you. The length AB is 6. So this will be 3, if you draw a perpendicular from the center to a chord, it bisects. So BM is 3. So we have got BM to be 3. Now CM we can calculate by perpendicular distance from a point to a line, AX1 plus BY1 plus C upon root of A square plus B square. That is equal to perpendicular distance become, what is the method? Substitute for the point in the equation, 2 into 3 minus 5 into minus 1 plus 18 divided by root of 2 square plus 5 square. That gives you answer 6 plus 5 plus 18 divided by root 29. So that became 11, 29. So 29 upon root 29 gives you root 29. So I can say the value of CM is root 29. Now I can calculate the radius CB by Pythagoras theorem. CB square is CM square plus BM square. That gives you root 29 square plus 3 square. That is 29 plus 9, which gives you 38. So the radius is root 38. Hence now the equation of circle can be written as x minus, so radius equation of circle, I can write now equation of circle as x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. So x minus 3 the whole square plus y plus 1 the whole square equal to radius. Radius is root of CB is root 38. So squaring it, you get 38 as answer, and you can expand and write your final answer. Equation of circle passing through the point 1, 0 and 0, 1 and having the smallest radius. So the question is, what does this mean? Passing through 1, 0, 0, 1 is not a big thing to remember, but what does it mean to have smallest radius? That means the line joining these 2 points should be the diameter of the circle. Then only it will have the smallest radius. If you look at this, if this is the chord, this is a circle having this as a chord, naturally the radius will be much bigger than the chord that you have drawn. So it is necessary the smallest circle will be the one with the diameter joining these 2 points. So where are these 2 points? Let's have a look at it. 1, 0 is over here, 0, 1 over here. So this one with the smallest radius will be of this kind, and naturally this should be the end point of the diameter. Naturally this is right angle, that's why it is passing through the origin. So what's my conclusion? This should be the diameter. So this should be the end point of the diameter. So what should be the equation of the circle? X minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0 should be the equation of the circle. So what will be the final answer? X minus 1 into x minus 0. X minus 1 into x minus 0 plus y minus 0 into y minus 1 equal to 0. So final answer is x square plus y square minus x minus y equal to 0. This would be the equation of the circle. Almost the same question as the previous. First you will read the question, try to pause the video, try to do it yourself, and now check the answer. So I am doing the problem to check the answer. So if you are able to get the answer, you can skip that part. So here the conditions are, the circle touches the x-axis at the point 1, 0. So where is 1, 0? This is a point 1, 0. So it touches x-axis. So y coordinate of the center is the radius, and passes to the point 2, 3. So you can imagine like this, something like this, passing through the point 2, 3. So the method of this problem also remains the same as the previous one. It touches the x. So can you tell me what would be the center of the circle? Touches x-axis. So y coordinate will be the radius. So y coordinate will be Z. Touching at 1, 0. So the x coordinate will be 1. So I can say center of the circle is 1, r, and the distance from the center to this point will be r. So I can say 2 minus 1 the whole square, 2 minus 1 the whole square, plus 3 minus r the whole square should be equal to r square. The same problem as the previous. So 1 plus 9 minus 6r plus r square is equal to r square. R square and r square will get cancelled. So 6r is equal to 10. R is 5 by 2. So the radius will be, radius is 5 by 10 by 6, that is 5 by 3. What they have asked us is the length of the diameter. So diameter will be the double of it. So 2r is 10 by 3. So your answer is A. Answer is A, 10 by 3. So this is the same problem. This is for your practice. A circle is passing through the point -1, 0 and touches the y-axis. A circle is touching the y-axis. So x coordinate of the center is the radius. So as soon as each point here, you must understand what you have to apply for it. Touching y-axis, x coordinate of the center is the radius. Passing through a point satisfies the equation. So we have to do this two conditions, and what you have to find? You have to check whether out of these 4 points, which point will satisfy the equation of the circle, which point is on the circle. So how do you check a point is on the circle, whether it satisfies the equation of the circle? Okay, first thing, the circle is touching at 0, 2 and touching the y-axis at 0, 2 and passes through the point -1, 0. So you can imagine the circle to be something like this. This is a point -1, 0 and it touches the y-axis. So what you can say, the x coordinate of the center should be the radius. So if I take this way, the x coordinate will be the radius, but towards a negative direction is radius. So -r, and the y coordinate will be 2 because the height is 2. So this is 2. So we know the radius is r. So what can we apply to find out r? The distance from the center to this point should be equal to the radius. So what is the distance from this 2 point? -r plus 1 the whole square, -r plus 1 the whole square, plus 2 minus 0 the whole square should be equal to the radius. So it's supposed to be the square root, but I squared both the sides. On expanding this, r square minus 2r plus 1 plus 4 equal to r square. Now r square and r square will get cancelled, so r is 5 by 2. So the radius of the circle is 5 by 2. So center of the circle is, so center can be written as -5 by 2, 2. So the equation of the circle will be x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. So if I put x plus 5 by 2 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square is 5 by 2 square, that is 25 by 4. Now we need to check, when I substitute this point, will it satisfy the equation? When I replace x by -3 by 2, I'll get 1 here. 1 plus 4 will not give me 25 by 4, so this is wrong. When I substitute this -5 by 2, 2 here, this will become 0, this will become 0. So the answer will not satisfy. We'll try this point. -3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 will give you 1. 1 and -5 by 2 minus 2 will give you 1 by 2, so it will not satisfy. So naturally this is not satisfying, this is not satisfying. So this should be satisfying. So D is your answer. Let's look at this problem. You are asked to find the equation of circle circumscribing the rectangle formed by these two equations. Now this is quadratic, this is also quadratic. Immediately your mind should work. It represents two lines. This also represents two lines. So we need to sketch. This problem works on sketching it. So first of all, we will separate the equation. How do you separate the equation? So x minus product is 10, 5 and 2. So x minus 2 into x minus 5 equal to 0. So the lines represented by this are x equal to 2 and x equal to 5. Here product is 4. So sum is 5. So y minus 1 into y minus 4 equal to 0. So the separate equations are y equal to 1 and y equal to 4. So let's draw and see. What is the line? X equal to 5 and y is x equal to 2. Let's imagine this is a line x equal to 2. This is a line x equal to 5. This is a line y equal to 1. This is a line y is equal to 4. So you get rectangle A, B, C, D. Now we have a circle which is passing through this. We can imagine this to be the circle. Now we are asked to find what is the equation of this circle. Naturally you can see that this is a diameter. Any one of them you can take as a diameter. Either BD or AC, anything can be taken as diameter. Imagine you have taken this as a diameter. Let's calculate the coordinate of B. B is a point on x equal to 5. So x coordinate will be 5. It is also a point on y equal to 1. So y coordinate will be 1. So coordinate of B is 5, 1. Coordinate of D is 2, 4. It is a point on x equal to 2. The point on y is equal to 4. And BD is the diameter of the circle. So the equation of the circle in diametric form. So x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. So your equation will become x square will be there, y square will be there, minus 5x, so minus 7x, minus 5y, and what will be the constant? 10 plus 4, so 14 will be your answer. This will be your answer.